earlier we've done our world cloud activity, and most of you answered about the food industry, the ICT industry. Other one answered also the construction industry, diba? At the same time, there's somewhat like answered also manufacturing industry. Okay. So the Philippine, we all know that the Philippine economy has been overcoming economic fallback, both locally and internationally. So this occurrence proves that the Philippines economy is booming with growing demand in labor and an increase in compensation. However, there are somewhat like businesses now or industries or companies that are emerging, diba? It's because of the growth and development of our economy or our industry. So these industries can also become a focal point for executive search companies, as I said earlier, to establish a wide array. So this somewhat like it does not stop. Companies does not stop if the country has this smaller business, so they can expand more, diba? They can more of establish more companies, diba? Establish more branches of their companies, or in order to improve or enhance, to foster our country, at the same time to have the growth and development of the economy. So these are the listed industries that are expected to grow and develop. Why is it that I included this topic? Because current trends in the industry um, incorporated, or it discusses also about those emerging trends or emerging companies, emerging sectors of the industry that really help, or that are really contributed a lot to the economy, or to the Philippines, diba? So we should focus more, localize more, we should contextualize more of what is in the Philippines, diba? We should patronize of what are the industries, or what are the companies that are in the Philippines, diba? So that's it. Next. So let's proceed to the next slide. So the first So the first construction industry, this sector is expected to sustain growth and development in the country, both public and private sector construction activities that have shown to be very active. So somewhat like construction industry, this is somewhat like the build program, right? In our or in the Philippines, the build program, which somewhat like building or establishing companies, big buildings, large buildings, diba? To maximize or to revitalize the economy, diba? Mas magiging improve, mas magiging progressive ang Philippines if we have this industry. And this industry is somewhat like sustainable. It is a long-term industry. Wherein, diba, the human resources of this industry creates a great help, or creates a big impact to how the growth, or how the sustainability of the growth and development in the Philippines, or in the economy. So if the industry continues to sustain its growth, forecast for the infrastructure industry to provide profit will be observed and experienced. So kinsa man di ay ang mga human resources or the manpower of this construction industry. So we have this what? We have this the automotive persons or the skills of having the skills in automotive. We have also this the competency of we have also this the competency of welding, so somewhat like they are the person or the human resources that are responsible in this type of industry or in this sector. So aside from that, the growth of this industry works side by side by local government. Am I still heard, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much. This is somewhat like this industry works side by side, the local government, due to to having several projects lined up. So somewhat like on the other hand, there is a relationship or there is a significant hand in hand cooperation between the private sector and the government sector about this industry, the construction industry. So those welding students, if those automotive students and somewhat like IT students na agahapon ani, it's because they are the one who made they are the responsible person who makes a plan or a somewhat like a blueprint, diba? Blueprint of yes, the programmers blueprint creating crafting a blueprint in such in a particular building or somewhat like that, diba? So they work hand in hand in order to organize or in order to realize a project, a construction in the Philippines or in this sector. Okay. So, maraming nagsasabi, di ba, na if you're a textbook student, di ba, or if you are a student which has this skill, di ba? So, somewhat like they are neglecting us, di ba? So, for me, this is really knowledge, somewhat like if you are an academic student, you're good in math, English, and so on, but you are not skilled enough, you are not competent enough, you don't have this national certificate of the TESDA, then it will be what? It will be useless, di ba? If you have this knowledge about ICT only, but you cannot apply the knowledge that you have learned, or you don't have this national certificate, or you are not declared as a competent student or a competent person, di ba? So, it will be really a useless or a tough challenge sa imuha when you are finding a work or finding a job. So, skilled students, those students who knows how to weld, the automotive students, di ba? The cookery students or the food service students, di ba? At the same time, other sectors of vocational or technical skills, diba? You have this great contribution to the industry. You have this great contribution to the Philippines because you have these skills, diba? That which cannot be learned in one day, in just one day lang. Diba? Skills are very ma-learn na siya in a long term or in a long span of time. You cannot do welding. You cannot do welding in only one session, diba? So it's really a long process to have this already a competent skilled about this area or about this specialization. So somewhat like that. Next, we have the automotive industry. So automotive industry, this industry has not really experienced struggle in the market because of the demand for it, although it has shown the potential to grow bigger and provide a sustainable market. So if the automotive industry continues to show relatively great development, at the same time forecasted growth would also entail an increase in sales and profit for this specific industry. We are already in a modernized era, or we are already in a modern technology generation, diba? So there are a lot of equipment, there are a lot of devices that or technologies that are emerging, or they really occurred in this time, diba, or in this era. So the thing that you want the thing nga imuhang dapat buhaton is you need to be adaptive of what is the trend, diba? For the automotive students, if you for the automotive students, try really hard, study really hard about this industry, because you will be one of the asset of this industry in the near future. Okay? So you will be one of those persons, diba, na nakaka-contribute kung ano ang growth and development of this automotive industry, or of this sector. Okay. So next to that is we have this manufacturing industry. What is it all about? So the manufacturing industry, growth is now experienced in the manufacturing sector since it started strongly in its production of chemical products and manufacturing food. So it is expected, can you highlight the word, to grow more strongly and exponentially if the demand also increases. So what are those things under manufacturing industry? So which this is somewhat like consumer goods. So the food industry is somewhat like this is under manufacturing industry, because we are having this food production system, diba? The food manufacturers. So this is somewhat contributes highly to the success and growth of the business, or of the industry. So for example, those students that are having this that are in culinary specialization, or cookery specialization, those food and beverage services specialization, the dressmaking, because you are the manufacturers of textiles. Textiles meaning the production of clothing, diba? The production of dresses, diba? Which somewhat like you have, yes, which some yes, somewhat like you will be producing a branded, yes, the brand of the Philippines in the brand of the Philippines, but the clothing, the cultural clothing of the Philippines, diba? So somewhat like that. You have this really contribution in the near future. So make sure to lighten up your goal, di ba? Kitaon ninyo, imuhang sutaon, i-visualize what's really the goal of your specialization. So with that, if you have already know, or if you have already established a goal, or know your goal, diba? Na-informed na ka, na-orient ka mo ang goal nimo. So what will be the next thing, diba? So the next thing is to pursue that goal, diba? Is to pursue that dream and the desire that you have, and never ever put into useless ang hard work, or the span of time na nag-study ka ani. Never put that to useless things. So make sure to use that, and to improve that one, improve your skills, improve your knowledge about your specialization. Because in the near future, you will be using that one. You will be that will be a great asset, diba, in your field. Okay. Next we have the real estate industry. So muna siya ang mga building and other. Also this is somewhat like under construction industry. Gapon building, somewhat like building houses, diba? Building condos. So it was presumed to be an exciting development for the property sector as real estate developments, as it shifts its focus on catering to specific needs So the only challenge that can hinder growth are factors such as oversupply of past property investments and developments that have occurred in the market over the past few years. So this is somewhat like demand ni siya for workers that increases somewhat like the growth and development also in our country. So this real estate industry is somewhat like you're building houses, you're building condos, diba? And then you will buy and sell this one. You will sell this one to the target markets that you have, diba? So somewhat like with this aspect or with this industry, you will be more of yes, you will be more of knowledgeable, diba, on this field. So kani nga field sa real estate industry, you will be communicating, diba, with other people or with your target markets, diba? So somewhat like also socializing and communicating your target markets. Okay. So next we have the IT business process management. What is it all about? So despite being tackled a few times, this industry is still set to be a growing sector in the country. So it remains to be the largest and the fastest. Diba? In this new normal, we really have this challenge, diba? But is challenge about the internet connection, the internet difficulties, diba? So how do we cope up with this one? By just also adapting, diba? Being adaptive to the change, diba? We are in the new normal and the IT and the business process management are the fastest growing industry this time. Diba? They are the ones taking over. They're the ones taking over all things, works, the laptops, diba? The discussions, the online virtuals, diba? The web conferencing. So they're somewhat like they're really taking over all those apps or those devices or all those online tools, diba, that can be used, diba, are all under IT and business process management. So if you're an ICT student, then explore and create more somewhat like create more knowledge, diba? Or inform yourself about those trends, about those other IT somewhat like market, diba? Somewhat like the demand, what are the demand of the services, diba? So several partnerships and collaborations have been laid to further the growth of the IT BPM industry. So somewhat like unsa may mga kuan, if you're an IT student, you can be a programmer, diba? You can be uh, you can be a teacher, diba? A teacher in IT. As at the same time, you can also be a you can work in BPO business, diba? Or katong mga online companies, diba? For this type of industry or for this type of specialization. I mean, so we have this. Next, we have the banking industry. What is the banking industry all about? So the banking industry has also been forecasted to grow and develop over the coming years, diba? So although it is expected to grow at a steady pace, it has shown great potential with its capability to generate great income and revenue. Also, banks have shown potential for business both locally and abroad. So if you are an ICT student, you have also this one, diba? If you are an ICT student, doing some systems, diba? In the computer, ang banking industry, it does look for ICT programmers, diba? The ICT look for ICT experts, 'di ba? Nga lig-on sa ilahang system or sa ilahang banking system. Okay. Next, we have the food industry, somewhat like for culinary students, for food and beverage students, and other things about home economics. So food industry, this is under manufacturing industry also. So food accounts for nearly half of the total output of the country's manufacturing sector. So with an average annual growth rate of 8 to 10%, the food manufacturing industry has been identified by the Philippine government as a priority sector for attracting foreign investment under special economic zones. Diba? So let's see the economic system, diba? Of the food industry, diba? Somewhat like in today's pandemic, diba? We are importing from the other countries. We are importing from Thailand, diba? What products are importing from Thailand? Kanang mga bugas, which is somewhat like in the old history, diba? In old history, they are the ones nga mo kuan pagani sa ato ang sa Philippines, diba? They are the China, the Japan, diba? The Thailand or the Asia, some Asian countries, diba? They are muadto pa na sila sa Pilipinas sa una para lang makaon sila unsaon pagpananom. Kaya ang mga Pilipino, ibaw sila jud mananom, diba? Or we are the third somewhat like that. The third agriculturist or the agricultural economic industry, diba? Or the agricultural industry that time. So we are the top three. So pero karon ang nahitabo na we are importing now from others. That's why they are the rice, diba? The other staple foods that we need, diba? Is somewhat like mahal na bugas and so on because they are from other countries which we imported that one, diba? In the Philippines. So how do we indicate nga we are a growing food industry. So unsaon na to pagkahibaw kung ang atong food industry is already growing and becoming bigger, diba? So unsay pagkahibaw na to? Ang pagkahibaw na to ana is mag-export na ta. We are not importing, we are done na or mahuman na ta ng importing, but we are already exporting rice from other other countries, diba? Exporting other goods and services to the other countries, diba? And what somewhat like we need to diba? Or the agricultural sectors they should be revitalized for magiging ano sila magkukultivate sila ng madaming palay, diba? The same time they will be somewhat like producing a bigger amount of products, diba? That will be exported to other countries. So in that way, diba? The human resources are the agriculturists, the human resources for the food industry, those persons that produces foods, diba? And beverages to the target markets, diba? So kamo mga food manufacturers or the food developers, you will be the one to export or kamo mismo ang mag-produce ana. So maghimo ana and then export it to the other country and or to consume it to the people in the Philippines, diba? So that is the use of yes. Am I heard? Am I still heard in your
Yes,
end?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for the response. So that's for the food industry. So
Okay,
with
ma'am.
so do not ever underestimate your skills 'di ba? Nabatian ako kang sir yesterday nga ingon siya nga kamo nga mga estudyante nga ning kuan karon ning attend or ning participate karon nga webinar is parang wala mo naka-OJT or dili mo labot ba sa OJT? Sakto ba ko or dili? And this is the intervention done by sir para naamoy yes? So so naamoy mga pangutana dito ang sir unsaon man taw na mo pag kanang apply sa among skills or unsaon man na mo pagkahibaw kung wala may ka-OJT, di ba? So the best thing that you if that is the challenge nga dili mo naka-OJT or wala mo na appeal sa mga OJTs. So, unsay buhaton ninyo? You need to turn that challenge into opportunities, di ba? If those people or if those classmates nga naka-OJT sila nakakuan, they were able to be immersed, diba? Immersed in the establishments. So unsay buhaton ninyo kung naalam mo sa balay, 'di ba? You need to what? You need to enhance your communication, 'di ba? In order you need also to enhance your knowledge about your field, 'di ba? You need to flourish or kinahanglan magbasa, kinahanglan magtuon. There are a lot of things to learn pa. There are a lot of things or room for improvement pa with regards to your communication, with regards to how you deal with other people. It's somewhat like when you are doing a job or when you are in the real world of work, 'di ba? Unsay buhaton ninyo? You communicate, 'di ba? Dili mo magpauwaw-uwaw sa kana nga moment, 'di ba? Dili mo pauwaw-uwaw. Kinahanglan mag-socialize mo with the persons or with the workers, 'di ba? Employees and the establishment. So that's how ang inyo lang buhaton karon is you need to be competent with the knowledge that you have based on your specialization. So in the near future, if there would be instances or if there would be chances na maka-apply mo with your knowledge, diba, with the skills that you have, then you are already capable of doing it because you are already what? You are already improved. You are already you have this substance, the substantial knowledge that you have, diba? So naana mo gitawag nga weapon, 'di ba? Weapon on dealing with that or weapon in immersing yourself in the establishment. So that's how you turn challenges, 'di ba? That's the challenge. Going to the establishment, diba? Di mo maka-OJT. So that's the challenge. So you turn that into opportunities. You need to turn that challenge into opportunities in order for you to grow, diba? Di lang pwede mag-stagnant ang ato ang kaugalingon tungod kay wala ka ka-OJT, diba? We need to turn the challenge into opportunities and be adaptive to what is the situation, diba? So, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's proceed to the current trends in food service industry. So more of the food service industry. Somewhat like inyong hanap po siyang na experience and same time na experience ninyo siya at the same time also inyong hapon siyang na bali somewhat like na na-read na ba ninyo or na knowledge about these things. So the first current trend in the food service industry is touchless transactions. Nakakuha naman nakasuway naman which is somewhat like the Shopee, diba? The Lazada, sa pailain, Amazon, diba na daghan kaayo mga touchless transactions. We have also this GCash and so on. So touchless transactions, this is somewhat like um, emerging na ni siya or naa na jud ni siya sa food service industry. Because somewhat like if you are going to, 'di ba? If you are going to pay the bill in the restaurant, so swipe na lang siya, and then no, there you go, mahuman na kag bayad. No other things nga buhaton pa mo. Pagawas pa ba ka sa imong mga sinsiyo, di ba? So somewhat like that. So another touchless implementation is electronic lockers that open when customers arrive to pick up carry out orders. So naagi hapon ni siya. So somewhat like that for touchless. Mo gihapon na for other fields of specialization. So inani gihapon. So quick and safe delivery. Quick and safe delivery, somewhat like this is a food delivery in component of the food service industry. So somewhat like kanang magpa-deliver mo, di ba, sa Jollibee and so on. We have also this Food Panda. We have this in Isabel, the fast, di ba? So naay iba-iba nga mga food delivery. So somewhat like this is already in na ni siya sa ato ang generation karon. Most especially sa inyo who are in this generation nga daghan mo kayo mga mahuan with regards to technology. So next is we have the touchless equipment. So touchless equipment, the food service industry has been built around keeping customers and employees safe. So this is somewhat like touchless equipment is a trend that will be here to stay. So food service equipment manufacturers have worked to develop many touchless solutions for your customer staff. Okay, customers and staff. This is somewhat like touchless equipment also has grown to include electronic sensor. Mga sensor na lang siya. Faucet, for example, sa mga establishments, diba? In constructing CRs, diba? Kanang or di ka lababo, kuha na lang sensors na lang. Sensors na lang ang tawagan ni ang water or ang faucet, diba? So at the same time, touch-free blow dryers, kanina na ninyo hakamot sa blow dryers, and then there go na air magawas, and then blow dry sa inyong kamot. So an even door levers so that you don't have to pull a door open with a handle, di ba? So somewhat like, musod na lang mo, and then wala na saman, buka na lang siya, mo tuyok na lang na ang door, di ba? And then musod mo sa establishment. So that's one. Next, we have the ghost kitchens. So for food service educators, we have ghost kitchens are where virtual food service establishments can prep, produce, sell, and deliver food without having customers come into a brick and mortar location. So ghost kitchen, somewhat like parihag hapon niya sa delivery, the quick and safe delivery. So virtual brands are delivery-only concepts sold exclusively online and through delivery apps. For example, here is we have sa TikTok is daghan na kaayo ang mga mamaligyaay or mga online sellers sa TikTok, right? So somewhat like na ay mga chefs adtua, na ay restaurants adtua, or mga somewhat like they have this online marketing about their restaurants, their bakery products, diba? So they will just post their emails, diba? Their emails, their items or their products, and then you'll just send message to that owner of that account, and then there you go. Mahatag na sa imuha or ma-deliver na ang pagkaon sa imuha, diba? They have also this contact numbers, emails, and so on. So ang karon nga trend is emails naman ta. So more of also we have this online marketing or online selling. So PM na lang karon, and then ihapon sa balay, diba? Somewhat like that. So we should be adaptive to what is the change, and make sure to have a knowledge about this matter. So next we have this open kitchen concept. So in the past, restaurants were known for food magically appearing from behind closed doors, right? So for somewhat like an old history about Jollibee, the Mang Inasal, and so on. So they have this closed door, 'di ba, in their kitchen na unsa may mahitabo nga dili ka makita kung magluto ba sila or unsay mga buhaton nila sa ilang kitchens, right? But now it is already a trend that those food service establishments or hotels, food service, ang mga establishments or food service departments sa hotels, diba, na mismo open kitchen, makita na wherein transparent ang ilahang production and ang ilahang operational system. Okay, so somewhat like that. Next, also, we have this somewhat like a challenge, or this is somewhat like a trend also, this new normal, the schools and COVID-19. Diba? Somewhat like in the past few years, diba, is na-added like cafeterias, diba? We eat with our friends, diba? With our friends, Marian and friends in the cafeteria, diba? Or in the canteen when you are in the school, diba? So how will you cope up with that one when we are now in the new normal? So new normal is a target that keeps shifting. Diba? We don't know what will happen in the next years, diba? Just like we don't know nga mahitabo daay nga naay new normal karon nga last year, last 2 years and this year, di ba? Naay daay new normal nga mahitabo. So in that case, the new normal right now, it means that gathering a lot of students into closed spaces are not already acceptable or di na pwede, di ba? Like cafeterias, as I said earlier. So how can you continue to feed students hot and nutritious meals without going to a lunchroom? And what is the trend? And what is the exact movement for that? So the exact movement for that is those quick and safe delivery for the students or for the students that are in cities, diba? How about this how about locally? Diri lang sa Isabel and so on. We are at home, diba? With our schools, with our schooling. So unsay ako ang buhaton? So we should adapt the change and eat our meals, diba? At home. That's the intervention for that. So in this new normal, I know that you have faced a lot of challenges, the struggles, real struggles, diba? Real struggles as a student. And all I can advise all of you is keep pushing forward. Do not ever change. Do not ever alter to become a worst, diba? Worst individual. Just do not study. Do not ang ibang mga students is somewhat like they have this encountered problems, but always remember to have a positive outlook in life. Be positive as always, and make sure to be adaptive. Be adaptive on the situation. Okay? So when you are in or doing your task, make sure to comply. That's also an advice as a teacher, because I'm a senior high school teacher here, and somewhat like there are a lot of students really having a struggle, having a hard time, difficulties in answering their modules or in complying all the requirements. But I've always advised them to keep pushing themselves, make sure to have a time management, and be adaptive, be positive as always, and just enjoy lang. Enjoy lang ilahang pag-eskwela. Do not look for the problem, di ba? have a solution. Do not look for a problem. If nanang problem, ayaw pangitaa. Di ba? Kinahanglan solusyonan. Dili kay dugangan pa o laing problema. So, if you are not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Di ba? So, make sure to do your best at all times and keep pushing yourself. Okay. So I think that's it for our discussion. Do you have any questions? Hello everyone. Do you have any questions?
None so
Tingog mo, oy.
far.
Have you did you have a naabamoy na mga knowledge about this discussion or this webinar?
Nakagamay, ma'am.
Okay, so please make sure lang to comprehend and whatever substantial knowledge, please make sure to absorb the topic or the discussion kay para naamoy baseline information on your field or on your field of specialization. Because this is somewhat create jobs, di ba? This different industries create jobs, and you are one of those human resources in the industry. So as according to the Comprehensive National Industrial Strategy for top 5 priorities, di ba? So this is about securing the future of the Philippine industries. So you have the future. Do not ever say that wala kay future about any specialization, because you do have a future. So somewhat like industries create jobs for manufacturing, for those other industries. Hello?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
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 Wala kang tingog?
Naman, ma'am.
Ano?
Hello? Okay na?
Ma'am, naaman, ma'am.
Naman, ma'am.
Sige.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so
Ma'am.
this is skills training and human resource development. So you are the human resources of the industry. So you should build yourself up, di ba? Kinahanglan imo build ang imong kaugalingon with the knowledge, skills, and attitude in doing your task or doing your job or your work. Okay, so much for that. Are there any questions with regards to the discussion?
Naan,
Is
ma'am.
it understandable? Is it understandable with your
Yes,
end?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
On your
Yes,
end?
ma'am.
Double ka, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much. So before we end, I have this activity. This is about sharing is caring. So sharing is caring. You just need to write freely your insights about the webinar session with a quotation. So you can add image. You can add image of that quotation and then emphasize your idea. Okay? In order to emphasize your idea. So I have the rules. This I will send the link in the chat box. So I will send the link for your perusal. And just need to write freely your ideas or your learnings about the discussion. What are your takeaways of the discussion?
Iko na po, ma'am.
Send the link. And you have 3 minutes or 5 minutes to answer this, to have this activity. Other one? I do hope that you learned something about our discussion because this will really help you in the near future with your career paths. Kung asa mo padulong, this will really help you um, to attain your goals. They have this. Kindly click the link and let's see your answers. You just write
Thank you, ma'am.
your learnings about the webinar session, and then right after that, you can add also quotations or images of the quotations. Pwede mo maka-Google or and all. So after 5 minutes, I will please make sure to write down also your name, in that Padlet. Write your name and then um, I will read right after you answer. I will read your ideas, your insight about the webinar session. Wow, many participants na ang nag-type. And after 5 minutes, I will read your answer.
Di man ma-open ang link, ma'am.
Hmm?
Di ma-open ang
Open
link.
man, nag-type. Nag-typing na ang iba.
Ade, sige.
Already, 20 are typing, 20 participants are typing.
Ang asa mang link ani ma'am? Excuse me ma'am.
I sent it sa chat box.
Sige.
Ah, okay, madami na ang nag-answer. 25 already. Wow! Never stop learning while life goes on. This is from Shekina. Wow, very good, Shekina. We have here, sharing is caring, for no man is an island. Kinahanglan nato magtinabangay, ang magtinabangay para sa kaayuhan sa tanan. Wow! That is from Antonio De Leon. Wow, very good, Antonio. Let's have a like with this post. Let's add comment. Very well said. Wow, let's have this one. Read. No matter what you encountered, just keep pushing forward. Okay? To have a better future. You have a place in any industry. Just be positive. Wow! That's really a good idea, insight. Thank you so much, Vicentilio Gladys Love. Love the iyang pangalan. Sige, let's have In learning we will teach, and in teaching we will learn. Wow, that's from Anonymous. Wala lang kita pangalan. Do your best, fight for your dreams, and always think positive, whatever it happens. This is from Francis P. Pamanian. Okay, another also we have. Okay, that's like Francis. So, do your okay, we have here. Sige. I learned a lot about this webinar, just like never stop learning and keep pushing. Dili dapat mastagnan ang atong mind sa isa ka butang. Keep pushing forward, never be afraid to wander around. Wow! This is from Jerry Akenza Blanco. Very well said, Akenza. How, Jerry? In this session, including the skills that we have, okay, to integrate the most significant learnings that I learned is like the SWOT analysis. Turn weaknesses into strength, then turn the threats into opportunities. From BS, BS drafting student. Wow. Thank you so much. Every problem is a gift. Without problems, we would not grow. Okay, motivational speaker and writer. Napaday na appeal pa. Okay. Great satisfaction comes from sharing with others. Okay. Success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. So you must be busy. Please be busy looking for success, because once you are busy, your dreams will really come true. Okay. To learn is to earn, not by only but knowledge. Wow, always walk through life as if you have something new to learn, and you will. That is from Denise Junior. Wow, very good. I really like reading your answers. Okay. The best thing that we can do to ourselves. Wait, where is that? Okay, the best thing we can do to ourselves is strive hard and keep pushing to secure our future and dream high and never learn to surrender. When opportunity presents itself, don't be afraid to go after it. As I participated in this webinar session, I did also a part-time job, which was mentioned earlier that if you were not able to have an OJT, make it an opportunity to be productive and discover new skills and help you to prosper in the future. Wow, that is from our participant Felix Tagolino. Very good, Tagolino. You have really this initiative skills. Okay. Wow. So many of you here already answered. Okay, let's read two sharing from the participants. Duha na lang. Sige, let's have this from Janine Villacruces. Always take one step forward. In this webinar session, I learned that di iragad mo unang para dagdag ma-learn. Dagdag dapat makatunan on how to be successful. Bahala ginay basta kanunay. Yes, that is the key. Mas successful ratang tanan pohon. Adja, fighting, graduating, bisag unsa pa ng trabaho ang masudan, we have to love it. Wow! Thank you for that inspiring words from you. What we learned from our webinar session, Janine, Miss Janine. Last one, we have Okay. Okay, let's read from Gilbert or Diego. So, sharing can change the world. The smallest act of caring has the potential to turn a life around. So, to be successful. Okay. All I can say is to be a winner. Winners never quit, and quitters never win. So fight to survive. Wow, this is from Anonymous Siaman. So no pandemic, you need to be diligent in learning. This situation does not hinder as long as there is a dream in life. So this is from John Aaron. Okay, so that's it for the sharing is caring. Thank you so much for your participation. And I do hope that you really learned a lot from our webinar session. And this will really be a baseline information, a baseline knowledge for you in the near future. Just keep doing your best and your 100% performance, your best all the time. Okay? So I'll share my slide again for the last slide. So it is not the strongest. This is about Charles Darwin. I have also a quotation here. So it is not the strongest or the most intelligent who will survive, but those who can manage change. So always be adaptive. Students, OJT students, always be adaptive to the change and love your specialization, love whatever you do. Okay. To improve yourself, to become the better version of yourself, and to become the best potential or to bring out the best potential that you have. So once again, this is your teacher Marian, and thank you so much for participating. Happy learning, everyone!
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
By the way, no,
Salamat, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
in
Thank
addition
you,
sa
Let's
ma'am.
gi-share
let's
ninyo, very inspiring messages, no? Nga ato ang ma-apply, no? Not for the sake that you stand for your own in the name of your field of specialization, no? That maybe you are expecting too much, that our guest speaker this morning will be discussing all about the main subject, which is the biotechnology nga mo na iyang field, no? Pero uh, may na sa ako giingon nga if you have the chance nga pwede nimo ma-enclose or pwede nimo ma-explore og maayo imong kaugalingon, not for the sake nga mo na akong giingon baguhay pa lang nga major nimo mo ni imong field, mo ni imong expertise, in which if dili na siya applicable on that certain nga time, no, mas maayo gyud nga naa po kay alternative nga pamaagi, at least pod maka-compete ka or maka-bridge ka pinaagi sa panginahanglan nun, especially nowadays that we are facing pandemic, no? Kay as what I've mentioned before nga we are born, no, nga wala gyud tay naantiguhan maski unsa lang, no? Well, in fact, ang atong nahibaw-an pagawas nato sa atong mama is only to mohilak ta, manghihi ta, malibang ta, then we will smile kung kuan bisag dili ta kabalo, no? Sa ila base mo na sila nga istorya kay wala pa man ta kabalo katong gagmay patag unsa gi atong mga kan, pero man pinaka main nato nga task daily. Pero karon nga we are here, no, we are fortunate to have this one nga makaingon ta nga ngano man pud nino nga nag-webinar man mi na mo ni ang gibuhat ni sir, mo ni ang among gitakol karon, in which in your end nga makaingon gyud mo nga medyo something like marag madismaya mo in your part because you are expecting too much nga at the end of the day, no, you will learn something, no, but well, in fact, learning is not all about choosing or selecting one desired nga topic, no. Somewhat you have to accept, no, what is in sa dinha nga concept nga makita nato, especially nga ang panahon karon, no, that we have plenty of kanang mga butang nga kinahanglan nato i-consider, like what we did this morning, no, that somehow some of you trying hard to connect the internet connection, no. Somehow ang uban po din naglisod po sila tungod kay maybe they already in their place they have the connection, but still the capacity to pay in terms of kanang ilahang piso wifi, no, bisan pag maingon ta nga free ang inyong kwan, something like medyo gyud na agoy kumbaga bisag unsa ka perfect tan-aw ng usa ka tawo na agoy na siya gitawag og apan. It's simply because the reason why we live here on earth, no, because of some reason. Kay naman nag-ingon nga tagsa-tagsa nato natay papel sa atong kinabuhi bisan pa og mao nay atong plano, pero ang Ginoo may plano pod para sa ato nga siya lang nakahibaw bisan pa unsaon nato pagpaningkamot nga dili gyud unta mao'y atong gusto, pero siya man ang naghatag og higayunan nato nga kana gihimuan nato og naa nakabutang na sa ato ang kapalaran, no, motuo man tag kapalaran, no.
Yes, sir.
Okay. But if you talk about kapalaran, ang Ginoo God naghatag man nato og will to choose, will to survive, but ang atong pinakakuan gyud na is kita man maoy doer, kita may moact, no? Kita man maoy nag dala sa atong kaugalingon only lang kay ang Ginoo, we know that ang Ginoo is dako kay power, pero gitagaan niya pinaka maximum tolerance para usahay makaamgo tag unsay atong sayop, makaamgo tag unsay maayo, unsay dili, di ba? So this webinar session is not, as what I've said earlier, dili lang intended ni sa ato ang food technology. It's all about the enhancement of your knowledge and your ability, no, to tolerate or to adjust, no, nga makaingon po ta nga dili lang man pud ay pwede nga mabuhi ta sa usa lang ka field, like in my case, no, nga I'm a drafting, I'm a kuan, I in my part, no, I'm assuming that here in PIT I will be teaching drafting or drawing student, but now, no, fortunately I am handling OGTs, in which is dili wala jud ko na siya wala jud na ako gi-expect, no. That's why muna akong giingon kung unsa may naa sa ato karon, we need to accept, no, then ato pa nang i-confess, ato pa nang ipananghid sa Ginoo nga Ginoo, kung kini manggali ang imong gihatag na kong kapalaran o kini manggali imong gihatag nako karon nga grasya, tanang pagsuway bisan pa man tanang kasakit ug kalipay imong dawaton tungod kay ang kinabuhi nato, no, bisan pag miingon ta in my name I was baptized by the name nga maingon ta nga ako ang inyong ngalan mao na, pero sa atong kinabuhi ang kinabuhi nato hinugban nato sa Ginoo, no. That's why this coming no, Holy Week, no, atong una-unaon pod ang kasakit og pagpamalando nga gihatag sa Ginoo para nato nga iyang gihatag tanan para kitang tanan mahugasan og maluwas tanang kasalanan, di ba, no? In my part before, in my own opinion, I was thinking nga maingon ta nga ang uban, no, nga maingon man gyud nga buhaton nato ang maayong buhat kay ang Ginoo gali no naglansang sa cross, palansang sa cross para maluwas ta sa atong kasalanan, in which if we go deeper to the scenario or to the situation that even God, no, nagpalansang siya pero kahuman ni ana kuan na siya mabanhaw, no. So kung lakto daw nato pag istorya, siya gani gamhanan pagali siya nagpakatawo siya nga nagpakaubos, kita pagkaha nga usa lang ta ka tawo nga ang atong kinabuhi usa lang. So ang lesson nga atong ma-experience or atong ma-gain every now and then is just a kuano murag may kita files hollow blocks nga ato dapat i-arrange, no, from time to time, kay whether you like it or not, we only live once, we only die once. So ang mahitabo ni ana ang mga maayong binuhatan o dili maayong binuhatan mao ra gud nay mahinumduman sa atong mga kakila, mga mahal sa kinabuhi, kung pananglitan kita wala na. So mo na akong gi-share sa inyo ha, in addition to Ma'am Marian Abihar's discussion, no, nga bisan unsa pa man gani nga pamaagi basta lang mabuhi ta in the name of the industry by its strength, no, nga importante makasustain ka, no, not for the sake nga ang imo lang kaugalingon, but for the sake nga sa imong loved ones, sa imuhang mga pamilya, imong mga kaila, no, that you can also give to them your skills, ability, or ma-share nimo ang mga blessings nga imong nadawat pinagi sa gahom sa Ginoo. So that's it. That's it, no? So Ma'am Abihar, do you have any kuan? Additional nga kuan? Words
Wala na, sir.
and insights. How about you, my dear student?
Wala na, sir.
Wala na, sir.
Wala na? O di panggutom na mo?
Nag-raise hand si Jairo.
Jairo, go ahead, Jairo.
Sir, good morning. Good morning, ma'am.
Yes.
If ever, sir, ba, humali sa amo requirement nga journal or narrative, asa na mo ipasa, sir?
Aris ako
Sige, sir. Inig-pass na mo na, sir. Nga pa na correction, sir, na?
Oo, i-check pa na nato. Before na nato
Sige,
i-finalize. Oo. Okay, that's a part of the
Yes, sir.
one that like before, no? More or less mga 3 times to 4 times na ko gi-check ang mga narrative para gid makuan. Then para buyag mo, we have 254 student, no, nga akong gi kuan. So mo na akong giingon sa inyo nga tinabangay lang ta, no, ayaw mo kaguol nga maingon mo nga basig dili mo kapasar. Importante nga kuan kay bawo naman gyud mo nako, kaila na mo nako partig mga ingana dili ko stricto nga ko lang nga tinabangay lang gyud ta. Kay kung gusto mo nga mag-graduate mo, malipay mo, mas malipay mo makakita ninyo nga makadawat og gasa sa Ginoo nga hatagan mo kigayon nga mopaso o mag-graduate.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
So that's the end of our discussion. But before we end this session, I would like to acknowledge, no, and give the certificate of recognition. Ma'am, let me share to you as a kuan lang, review na lang through this kuan kanang sani session lang sa na sani kanilang usa nga kuan akong ikahatag sa imo ha. Kay as of now ang nahitabo man gud diri sa PIT, ma'am, kay nag-change pod ang kuan mga signatory, by the way. Then I supposed to print it out, no, before unta ta mag webinar session together with the signature, pero wala man bod nagkakuan kay wala pa bitay sani sakto nga signatory. Then naalang ko partial nga overview regarding sa ato ang kuan a certificate. Though by the way, for the information of everybody, the speaker will receive a token, no, an honorarium and a certificate of recognition. Then the certificate of recognition was supposed to be awarded, no, today, but unfortunately wala pa siya na sign. Then let me read the citation na lang. So the Republic of the Philippines, Palampon Institute of Technology, Palampon Leyte, College of Technology and Engineering, certificate of recognition is awarded to, let me share to you my screen di para po makita ninyo. Makita po ni ma'am. So wala pa ni siya na sign, ma'am, kay mo to ang kuan.
No problem,
Ako na
sir.
lang po nang i-follow kay ang uban po kuan po. Okay. Certificate of recognition is awarded to Miss Marian O. Abihar for sharing her knowledge and expertise as a resource speaker in the internship webinar series entitled Current Trend in Industry, Food Technology. For fourth year Bachelor of Science in Industrial Technology student, given the 17th day of March 2022 at the Palampon Institute of Technology, Palampon Leyte, to be signed by our Dean, no, of the College of Technology and Engineering, Romela Lasoki. Then it was supposed to be signed by the VP Academic Affairs, but fortunately she is now retired, no? Retired naman si ma'am. Then ako lang sa gibutang diha temporarily nga siya kay mo po siya pa official nga nakabutang. Then soon ako na siyang i-update. Then it will be signed by the president of the PIT, Mr. Norberto C. Olabides. So that's it. So I would like to thank everyone and also to you, Ma'am Marian Abihar, for giving your time, no, for your expertise in dealing with the current trends in industry for food technology and even in different field, which is makita na ito nga useful pod in different field, no. So once again, this is my privilege to say thank you to you all for your participation this morning. Once again, good morning.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you
Thank you
sir,
so
thank you
much, sir.
ma'am.
And
Thank you, sir. Thank
Oy,
you,
by the
ma'am.
way, no picture-taking usa tay. Picture-taking usa ta.
Let's take a picture first. Can we take a
Ayaw,
Okay, for
picture?
documentation ni ma'am kay para pod naabot siya ma-share pod sa iya nga kuan pod. Kay magamit po na ni ma'am para sa iyang basi magkuan si ma'am magkuan. Mag sana compilation
Yes,
no.
sir.
Okay. So
Yes.
by the way, since this can record or the snapshot no is limited to number of kuan lang gyud participants, you can have your screenshot pod para sa inyo ha pod nga kuan para isend sa ato ang GC. Okay? So iya na lang kung kinsa mo ikuan din ha. Then depende lang kay puro buyag no, di man ta ko no. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your invitation.
Thank you din, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone. Happy learning, everyone.
Thank you
Goodbye.
so much.
Sige, ma'am.
Thank you ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you,
Ayan,
ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
ayan.
Bye, ma'am.
Goodbye. Nice meeting you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you sa tanan.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Amping sa
Sir,
pagpaulit
mga
ha.
tanah din ka, sir.
Yes.
Sir, huwag na natin
Sa katong journal, sir, bago itong nag-save niya, manuscript.
Yes, oo.
Kay, medyo naglibog, medyo naglibog niya, follow ba sa katong tanang format. Kay, sa chapter 1.
Ang ah?
Apa tayo attendance sir?
Nay attendance oo. Unsa to? Idfil? Idfil?
Medyo naglibog niya sa pag-follow sa format sa kanang kuan ba? Sa manuscript. Kay, di ba,
Sir,
sa journal, kuan, butang tanan, no?
Oo.
Ibutang the background sa katong kuan, speaker.
Oo.
Then kuan yung timon sa chapter 1, dito sa chapter 1 to nabilong, di ba?
Asa may libog ato?
Sa kanang kuan, sir, unsa man pag sunod-sunod ba kay ang uban mo ko uban background pag sir nga na-send ka ba?
Di ayaw lang po na ninyo kay di man na ninyo typewriter inyong gikuan butang ipag-leave lang usa temporarily og space kay para po na apoy mabutangan ma-add ninyo.
Ah, sige sir.
Kay computerized naman na inyong gamit dili man na anang kuan katong typewriter then you can move easily if ever nga ganahan na mo add og lain pod nga kuan content, di ba? Simple as
Ah, sir.
Beta, sir.
Oo. So at least ang sequence na sa inyo nga gyatinan nga webinar session then ma-follow ra to ninyo. Diba? Sinambong
Ah,
mo?
sige, sige sir.
Okay, sir.
Oo.
Okay, sir.
Hindi po na sa nagkuan mo bitaw og kana
Sir.
Ah,
Sir, may kuha lang ko, sir, ba? Nalakot kami nga napakutan na regarding sa kuha, sir, ba? Pag-form sa mga journal conversation, sir, ba? Kanang mapuja na ba yun, sir, kanang delikata itong maghimumi og kanang mga long nga mga explanation ba? Like kanang mga reflection about the journal, sir. Pero di na kayo medyo, sir, ba?
medyo unsa karaham na paong ka na putol ka diot. Unsa ang katong balik ka?
Sige, sir.
Ay lagpas-basa
Kanang
kay. Muot sa
delikata
kuan.
itong mga kanang delikata mga tatong mga tag-as ng mga kuan, sir, ba? Mga pagsuwat sa mong journal, sir. Nag-base na po ni sa mong nasabtan, sir, then ang sa reflection sa sir sa kanang session.
Wala
So
problema na.
mapwede ra ba na sir?
Okay ra man na. Wa man ay
Sige,
kuan di man
salamat
kayo
kayo sir.
totally nga
Um,
ang pinakataas atong taga-grado nga dako kay what if dili siya mo igo sa pinaka-main nga kuan na
bitaw sir.
point eh.
Oo. Mapwede
Mm.
ra na sir. Salamat kayo
Pwede.
sir.
Pero mas maigid pod nga murag na ex-house ug maayo kay para pod makaingon gud ta nga kasayang po sa atong paglingkod-lingkod din ha anya mura po na antiguhan. Di ba?
Bitaw sir.
Oo.
Dapat
Kailan na pong ibagay-bagay
ipandot
po
kay
nimo ang
kamukha
sitwasyon
sir
ba?
sir libro.
Para bas karong panahon
Okay
na
sir.
nga mahal kay ang gasolina niya nga rin kag palumpon paliton nimo ice water. Diba? Kailangan po kayo di po
Sagot ka
kayo
sir.
equitable pod. Di po kayo reasonable.
Ah,
Na lang. Sa pa man, lain
okay
pangutan.
sir.
Oh. Okay na. Ang attendance akong isan sa link. Sa
Sir.
Last session, sir. Why is
Sige
why
sir,
may
what mo sir?
attendance?
Naoy.
Last session.
Wa siguro mo kapil.
Bitaw sir. Hello.
Wa ka nagsinog link.
Wala bitaw sir.
Ang kang ginsaman to.
Bitaw sir, wala sir. Ikaw mo kay kaugma na sir.
Oo, katong na kuan
Wa
gabihan.
Oh sir. What eh paggabi sir, kaog mo na lang.
Katong kan ma'am.
Sir.
Kinsaman to? Katong
Sir,
kan
Nathaniel sir ba?
Oo,
Sir Nathaniel.
Isend ko karon.
About sa kuha ka ng technical drawing and drafting ba to sir?
Sige, sige.
Sige sir.
Sige, mag-send ko karon ano mo ko igihimo? Nga wala pa lang na finalize.
Sige, salamat.
Sige na. Chat na lang na ipangutan
Sige sir, salamat sir.
Duha ka link akong ihatag karon ha para sa atong attendance.
Okay sir.
Sige sir.
Okay, sige bye-bye.
Sige sir, salamat sir.
Sir, bye-bye.
Oo.
Sir, bye sir.
Sige, sir. Salamat.
Marvin Ortiga, na kay pangutana?
Yes sir.
Sabi daw.
Clarification na ni siya sir.
Sige.
Kanang nagpass na border sa PAT sir ba? Hard copy sir o soft copy?
Kuan usa siguro. Klaro-klaro ha gid po ninyo nga murag duol-duol na sinuod para kuan kay ato ba nang i-hard copy daan usa. Kay para pod kay ngani mo gud na may tabo ha para sa makaibaw mo tanan. Pag soft copy inyong ihatag ang may tabuan na, di ba na mga tay intention mga kuan ana. Mulahi na po na siya kung i-print or kung ako na po mo tan-aw. No?
Okay sir,
So
thank you
mas
sir.
maayo gud nga kuan. No, mas maayo gud nga murag ma-print na lang po ninyo. Ha?
Okay sir, thank you.
Okay.
Sir, thank you.
Mm-hmm.